My name is Jordan Rakei.
My name is Nubya Garcia.
And we're in Studio 3 at Abbey Road.
Look at this punctual musician crew.
Yeah, man.
Crazy.
We're here at Studio 3, man. We gotta turn up on time.
So today, me and Jordan Rakei recorded a new tune, a new collaboration together as part of the Lock-In series that Abbey Road are doing.
We had no ideas coming into the day, and we just sort of bounced off each other and came together and made a song. That was sort of the goal, and we've done it, really.
Oh, wait.
I was gonna say
Look, the list is here.
when we're like writing or whatever,
Yeah, perfect.
and then when I don't know, they were saying you get separated.
I didn't see this. It's mad.
Yeah. Very nice. That's my vision.
I've known her for 10 years, and we've never collaborated yet, so that was exciting to finally have our worlds collide.
I've wanted to work with Jordan for ages, and it's been really amazing to watch his journey.
I was sort of nervous about working with her because I haven't really done much jazz music in over 5 years, you know. It's nice to be thrown back in the gauntlet and sort of pushed into my old key stuff, or like even talking about arrangements. So yeah, it was super exciting. As soon as we started, it was just felt so natural. The Abbey Road Lock-In experience was incredible. Just having a whole massive room like this, everyone's recording at the same time. You know, we can see everyone. The sound is amazing, so you're not having to do loads of stuff later. You know, like what we hear in the other room is sort of nearly borderline finished product. You know, we would do a take, we'd go across to the other side, just amazing control room, listen back. That sounds good, should we try it again? And then yeah, it was a really easy day, and then by like the fourth take, the track was there, and it was just a matter of layering it up. While we were sound checking, we were playing a chord just to hear the sound, and that ended up being the start of the whole idea.
I like to go with the first things that come and then develop it and whatever, but it was just like
Nubya played the melody straight away, what we hear in the song, sort of like the main theme that comes throughout, which ended up being like the hook that I'm going to sing around. It was super easy, super natural. You know, we wrote the whole song, the whole like arrangement in like 40 minutes, and then after lunch we came back and started recording it.
Yeah, I was gladly whistling to myself in the booth, and he heard it. Oh no, we were in the control room, and I was whistling along as I do, like, because I'm not a singer, whistling is how I will relay a melody to someone or an idea usually, and I've never really thought anything of it. And he was like, oh yeah, I like that, like, we should lay that down. And then to do it, I've never done that before on a record, so challenge overcome.
And then I'm definitely up for the whistle though.
Yeah.
The solo whistle. Do you want us to get out of it? Yeah, well, I'm gonna give you the solo.
I guess the single moment where it all clicked was the melody, but it was the dynamics of when we were all sort of conceptualizing the arrangement. We were all on the same page, you know, like the melody is going to come here, there's going to be a verse, everyone's like, yeah, I agree. You like all the decisions that are like these communal decisions. We were like so unified. It was a weird synergy, you know, like we all have different sort of musical backgrounds. It's like nice to sort of bounce off the way we work together, and everything was aligned from the jump. I just want to try you play the melody by yourself, and then we land on that note. Once we had got the main part down, we just sort of started layering bits up. In terms of like a stereotypical arrangement, it's pretty dense now. Like we have all the bases covered. It's just I have to deliver now on the vocal and try and make it into a good song.
The way that he writes and lays down vocals on the fly, like he was like, oh yeah, I'll just sing something and I'll kind of, he's using sounds and syllables and the rest of it, and that later turns into like the lyrics.
That's usually how I like writing. I like building this whole instrumental world and then going away in my own time, sort of really thinking about what I want to say. I like coming into these days quite unprepared actually, because then you can like react truly to what the energy of the room is. It's good to go in with sort of a macro preparation, but less of like a hyper focus on what we should do.
Everyone is such an incredible musician and creative that you have more flexibility to just be like, try that. And the goal of today was to work on one thing and do it well and build something from the beginning. So there was no need for any preparation. I was saying to Jordan, like, it's just really lovely to get in the studio and make some music and not overthink it and just play. I think everything flowed really nicely, and it felt like a really true meeting of minds in terms of giving us, like, each of us enough space to be like, oh, I've got this idea, be building off of that idea, and then be like, actually, why don't we try that? It felt like a really open space to create really special, and I always want to like acknowledge how beautiful that is to have, like, we speak the same language in music.